If you're trying to fix a flickering video clip, one of the main problems you'll encounter is a fix that works but creates ghosting or motion blur around moving objects. Flicker-free has a few ways to avoid this problem. One is the time radius setting. A higher time radius means it's analyzing more frames, which is better for removing flicker, but can add motion blur to moving objects. We can fix this flicker with a high time radius, but it's blurry. If I lower the time radius to 4, it's fixed and there is no motion blur. It's still analyzing enough frames to detect and remove the flicker, but not so many frames that it's blurring moving objects. For clips with more movement, we'll need to use the detect motion or motion compensation settings. With both of these off, you can often fix the flicker, but you'll be adding motion blur to faster moving objects. The flicker's gone, but I've got a lot of motion blur here. Try setting detect motion to good fast. The area in focus is still sharp and the flicker is gone. This is the fastest fix for motion blur, but can sometimes bring back some of the flicker, like with this shot. I could remove the flicker, but with detect motion off, it's blurry, and when it's set to good fast, it's sharp, but some of the flicker returns. In a case like this, set detect motion back to off, and then check the motion compensation checkbox. This uses a different algorithm that takes longer to render, but can help fix clips that good fast can't fix. Here's a clip with a lot of flicker that I can fix if I set flicker free to detect motion off, but that makes it blurry. If I set detect motion to good fast, it's not blurry, but some of the flicker is still present. A lot of the flicker is still present. And if I turn on motion compensation, I get a lot of weird artifacts in the shadow areas. There's another option under detect motion called slow. This uses a different algorithm, so try it if you're still seeing flicker or ghosting with the other options. Slow also unlocks mask threshold and mask radius. Try some different values on a short section. I'm using 10 and 30. A couple other good things to try are 5 and 5 or 3 and 10. I still have some flickering here that I'm now going to fix with a second pass. I'm exporting this clip with my current flicker-free settings, then bringing that new clip into Premiere. Since the first pass removed a lot of the initial flicker, I can apply flicker-free a second time with different settings, and it's now a lot easier to fix without adding any ghosting. So, to remove flicker without adding motion blur or ghosting, use the lowest time radius you can, which minimizes ghosting. Set detect motion to good fast to remove any ghosting. If that doesn't work, switch to motion compensation or detect motion slow, and use multiple passes of flicker free to fix different aspects of the flicker without adding blur. That's it for this video. If you have flickering footage that you're struggling with, download the demo of Flicker Free at digitalanarchy.com to try it out. And you can send us a sample of your footage at cs@digitalanarchy.com, and we'll see if we can fix it and recommend the best settings.